I 41F have a son who I will call Jack 12 male with my husband 42 male. Jack has a speech impediment that causes him to stutter. It's not too bad at home, but he really struggles to speak in front of other people due to some past bullying. He's okay when it's just his friends, but if he has to speak in front of the whole class, he can take several minutes to finish a sentence, which he finds very upsetting. Me and my husband have spoken to the school and have arranged accommodations for Jack. All of his teachers know not to call on us for reading or to answer questions, and he is allowed to raise his hand or have a friend respond for him when the teachers is taking the register. He has a note from school with he can show his teachers if they question why he is not able to speak aloud. Recently, my son has moved up to a higher level English class where he has a new teacher who I will call Mrs. A. Last week, she tried to get my son to read aloud. He showed her the note and she didn't make him. However, she emailed me saying that she didn't think my son needed the note. I explained he did, and told her the school had evidence from his speech therapist, thinking that was it. That was until Monday, when I had to come pick Jack up from school. The nurse said he felt sick, but when he got into the car he confessed that was not really the case. Basically, Mrs. A had asked him to read, he then showed her the note again, but she said that she had seen him talking to his friends and knew he could speak fine when he wanted to and telling him not to be so shy. When my son refused, she promised to let the whole class out early if he read. Again he shook his head. Some of his classmates were understanding, but as it's a new class some of them don't know him as well and were upset at him for the fact they didn't get an early break, causing them to be rude to him. Me and my husband were obviously very upset and sent an email to the school to report her, but I also made a post on the school's parent WhatsApp group calling her a cruel, power-tripping bully and explaining what happened. From what I can gather, a screenshot of my message got shared around with many other parents siding with me. However, I received a message today from the school warning me not to use abusive language to describe teachers, and telling me to please speak to the school directly instead of complaining online, as it could compromise teacher safety. Part of me feels justified in sharing, but I don't know if I went too far in calling her that and then sharing it to a group chat with basically all the year's parents, especially if it could really put her in danger. Ida?